What's up, everybody? It's your boy Corey, KGQ Saint, back in another reaction video. Basically, it's the end of the year, so I do like a little video from Watch Mojo. This is their own personal list. Let me take a look at it again. Top movies of this year, 2022. I don't know if I even picked a favorite this year. So there been some good movies and some bad ones. Anyway, this is their own personal list and see what to expect. Anyway, let's go and dive on into it. You already know special requests. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you're at too. Let's get it.
Stay in your seats and enjoy the Star Lasso experience.
No.
Welcome to Watch Mojo.
No was
and today
okay
we're
to
counting
me.
down our picks for the top 10 best movies
My
of
personal favorite with Jordan Peele
2022.
directed was Get Out. Get Out was still my favorite.
For this list, we're looking at feature films
That
that
was great.
captured the zeitgeist of 2022, standing out as the year's best examples of pure cinema. What's your favorite movie of 2022?
Oh yeah, that was a good
Let us
movie
know in the
too.
comments.
I enjoyed it.
Number 10, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
For number 10, yeah, Black Panther was good.
They have superhuman strength.
He's coming for the surface world.
Following a film as successful and impactful as Black Panther was a daunting task. Continuing the story after Chadwick Boseman's unexpected passing sounded like an impossible
It was good the way they
task.
did it,
In
Chris.
a king-sized effort, Ryan Coogler delivered a sequel that worked as a touching tribute to Boseman and
I
a
think he
respectful passing
was
of the torch.
hesitant
While
coming
it's
back,
hard to top
go
the
back to
original,
directing.
Wakanda Forever improves upon several elements, namely the CGI. The performances are as captivating as ever, with Angela Bassett turning in a Best Supporting Actress
Angela
performance.
Bassett was great in this movie.
Of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything?
The film is also a feat of world building, with locales like Wakanda and Talocan being grounded in fiction, but feeling real. You'll cry within the first few minutes, and just when your tear ducts are dry, the ending will get to you.
Show them who we are.
Number 9, The Banshees of Inisherin.
Call Sonny Larry. Didn't you and he used to be the best of friends?
We're still the best of friends.
No, you're not.
Who says we're not?
Sit somewhere else.
Martin McDonagh reunites Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson, but The Banshees of Inisherin is a much different film than In Bruges. It's an anti-buddy picture about a bromance crumbling, as the Irish Civil War looms in the background. Another war arises between Farrell
Sometimes
and
I
Gleeson's
keep forgetting
characters.
Colin Farrell's
While the story
Irish.
takes some twisted turns, it's a surprisingly relatable film about
He did a
human
good
nature.
job playing
You
Penguin in that
empathize with the
Batman
lonely
movie, though.
Farrell's desire to preserve their friendship.
No, he
but we
did.
can
He
also
had shade.
identify
He
with
literally
Gleeson's
shaved
need
the
to
top of
focus
his
on
head. I
legacy.
think he literally shaved the top of his head for that
How
role.
nice they was in the 17th
I would
century.
hate to do that if I was at it, but hey, you
Absolutely
gotta get that bread. You
Everybody
gotta make that
loved the
money.
music at the time. Everyone to
I
a
was like,
man
you gotta
knows
gain
Mozart's
weight, even
name.
lose weight.
Stuck in the middle is Carrie
Like
Condon
how
in a
Joaquin
breakthrough
Phoenix
role as
did.
Farrell's sister,
A lot
who
of that lost
dreams
a
of
lot
better
of
life
weight for that
beyond her
Joker. The
dreary
Joker
island.
was good.
Funny, tragic,
No, come on,
and
sequel,
at
and
times
no
almost
Lady Gaga
mystical.
is supposed to play
Banshees
Harley
is a
Quinn.
profound breakup
Yeah, I
movie
see that.
unlike any other.
She should do a
Why
good
aren't you
job.
talking to Porrick no more?
That wouldn't be a sin now, would it, Father?
Why not? Margot Robbie could. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, like I said, Margot Robbie, yeah, she does a good job, but she does a great job. But that is kind of separate from the other, DC, universe. Well, we don't know what's going on now since since Man of Steel 2 and Wonder Woman just got Ice and Jason Momoa, there's gonna be last role playing Aquaman.
No, but it's not very nice either, is it?
Number 8, The Woman King.
We are the spear of victory. We are the blade of freedom. We are the Homer.
Hollywood historical epics aren't what they used to be. The Woman King takes us back to a bygone era of rousing battles and almost Shakespearean drama, but with a few progressive twists. Viola Davis is such a commanding screen presence that it's a wonder why she hasn't played more action heroines. It's difficult to imagine anyone other than Davis starring as General Naniska, who leads an equally fierce ensemble that includes the charismatic Lashana Lynch and relative newcomer Tusolo Vedu.
I like
You don't
Lashana
know where
Lynch.
you're going. We need smart warriors. The dumb ones die quickly.
I'm not dumb.
Then show me.
With her debut film over 20 years ago, Love and Basketball, director Gina Prince Bythewood sought to normalize seeing women in athletic roles. The Woman King pulls off a similar feat, but on a grander scale, showing women everywhere there's a warrior and leader within.
To the victor!
God bless you. God will keep you safe.
Calling pop culture superfans everywhere. Do you love to argue with WatchMojo's
Okay,
top
I'm
10
skipping
ranks?
over this.
Introducing WatchMojo's first and very own party game. That section, but in real life. Number 7, Avatar: The Way of Water.
Let's get it done.
Avatar was an experience that many thought James Cameron wouldn't be able to replicate. It took 13 years, but Cameron has
over a
done it
decade
again with
for
a
a
sequel
sequel. That's
that'll have you
crazy,
in awe
y'all.
from the first frame and sustain that wonderment for the next 3 hours. Once again, the story is familiar, but we'd argue that The Way of Water is stronger on a character level, with welcome additions like Sigourney Weaver's Kiri and Zoe Saldana giving one of her most emotional performances.
This is our home!
I need you with me. And I need you to be strong.
Cameron excels in the visual storytelling department.
Yeah, the
taking
visual
us to new
effects
parts of
are
Pandora
beautiful.
That are
These
atmospheric,
these
layered,
visuals,
and
the
jaw-droppingly
CGI is
gorgeous.
beautiful.
The action sequences are also among Cameron's best, the climax being a triumph of cinema. 3 more sequels? Yep, we're in.
The way of water connects all things.
It's gonna be over another decade before we see another sequel of this one. I'm just curious.
And after your death.
Number 6, The Batman.
Yeah.
City's angry. Scarred.
He impressed me. Rob Pattinson impressed me.
There are several live-action Batman movies, but Matt Reeves' interpretation stands out for an assortment of reasons. It's arguably the first to feel like a genuine detective movie. We can't think of a superior villain to challenge Batman's detective skills than the Riddler, who has never felt
Riddler and
more
Joker.
menacing or grounded thanks to Paul Dano.
You showed me what was possible.
I think they kind of modeled his killings and Riddlers off of, I think, off the Zodiac Killer.
Inspired me. Out of your goddamn mind.
Colin Farrell's Penguin and Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman are also among the best
And
versions
Zoe,
we've seen
Zoe
of
Kravitz
those
did a
classic
good job as
characters.
Catwoman. I
The
think there was some
story
controversy as well
belongs
too.
to
Like a lot
Robert
of people did,
Pattinson's
but
Batman,
she
though.
did a great job
When
as
we say
Catwoman.
that, we mean that Bruce Wayne largely takes a backseat to his alter ego. It goes to show that Bruce is the true mask in a story that sees a young Batman decide what kind of hero he wants to be.
Yeah,
I have to become more.
I like this direction they're going with this one.
People need hope.
Number 5, The Fabelmans.
You dismiss what he does. It's playful or imaginative. You could afford to be a little encouraging.
The Fabelmans might not be Steven Spielberg's absolute best movie, but it is his most personal.
I didn't see this.
And for anyone who's grown up watching Spielberg's films, this family drama is bound to be a deeply personal experience.
Maybe I
as
watched.
well.
I watched
Between
quite a
Michelle
few of
Williams'
Steven
angelic
Spielberg's
mother figure
films.
and Paul Dano's more practical father figure, we receive a better understanding of how Spielberg became the filmmaker he is today.
I'm asking you to do this now for your mom.
Yeah, and I said that I will, just not tomorrow.
Don't be selfish. She just lost her mother. That's more important than your hobby.
Dad, can you stop
Back in the
calling it
day,
a hobby?
me and my
Sammy Fabelman
my
serves
dad
as a
told me and
vessel
my
for the
brother to do
legendary
something that we
director,
get no
with
say,
Gabriel
especially
Lavelle
if
and
it's
Mateo
something
Zoe and
was
Francis
for
Ford being
anything,
the
especially
spitting
going through
images
y'all
of a
work.
young Spielberg.
Tells you something
In addition to
we get no
celebrating
say at all
Spielberg's youth,
unless it's a
The
good,
Fabelmans
something like
is
a
a
good
love letter
reason.
to cinema,
No
from
good
its
reason
craft
all such
to
as
the
we.
real-life stories that
I can't think
inspire
it's a
what
lot,
we
but
put on the screen.
about
Start
95%
making
of the time,
movies. It'll break your
push out,
mother's
we
heart.
gotta do it.
I don't know what to do anymore.
You do what your heart says you have to.
Number 4, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
You wanted me to live. You asked for me to live.
Who are you?
My name is Pinocchio.
The latest version of Pinocchio opens by telling us that this isn't the story we think we know. Yeah, we've heard that one before, but Del Toro's take on the classic story is not only unique, but arguably the first to rival the Disney classic. The decision to tell this tale through stunning stop-motion animation was brilliant on multiple levels. Of course, Pinocchio himself is a puppet, but the same can be said about many others in Benito Mussolini's Italy.
Our country comes first. This boy cannot be killed. He's the ideal soldier.
This approach amounts to a fresh story about individuality while still maintaining the core messages about showing others empathy. It's a film as much for adults, with themes of parenthood, mortality, and personal growth tying in perfectly with the story we thought we knew.
I'm a star, Papa. A star.
Number 3, Triple R.
Don't know this.
Sometimes the simplest titles pack the most powerful punches. When we think of contemporary epics, Triple R immediately comes to mind. Epic is just one genre this beast of a motion picture manages to encapsulate. It's also 2022's most invigorating musical and most satisfying buddy picture.
It does
with
like a musical.
insanely inventive action sequences that put most Hollywood blockbusters to shame. You might be wondering how one film can flawlessly balance so many elements that seemingly shouldn't go together.
Shoot!
Simply put, it's an experience you need to see to believe. Director S.S. Rajamouli had already produced some of India's most successful films. Still, he outdid
I know
himself
India.
with this
India do a good
Herculean
job
effort
making some good
that will have
films
you
as well too.
rising,
Can't sleep on
roaring,
them.
and revolting against more conventional entertainment. Number 2, Top Gun Maverick.
But let me be clear.
Yeah.
This will be your last post, Captain. You fly for Top Gun, or you don't fly for the Navy ever again.
Even in an era of nostalgia, there's always a risk in resurrecting a decades-old franchise like Top Gun, especially with the pandemic
it's
forcing
a lot of
audiences
risk.
to be more selective. Although Maverick was flooded with streaming offers, Tom Cruise insisted that the long-awaited sequel be reserved for the big screen.
You know what happens to
Understandable.
you if you go through with this.
I know what happens to everyone else if I don't.
This gamble paid off in spades, becoming Paramount's
Like,
biggest movie
if it's certain like
domestically
a part
and
of a
Cruise's
good
highest
class,
grossing
especially
film
a franchise,
worldwide.
let it come out
It's
theaters first
spectacular
before it
action
go
that
on
places you
streaming.
right in the cockpit. This wasn't just a movie you needed to see on the largest screen possible. It was an experience that required second and even third viewings. It's the kind of summer blockbuster that Hollywood just doesn't seem to produce anymore. With any luck, though, perhaps more studios will follow director Joseph Kosinski's example.
This isn't a joke. I asked you a question.
I'm where I belong, sir.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Barbarian, the year's
Barbarian.
most surprising, unsettling, and occasionally hilarious horror offering.
Keith.
Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. Ryan
I just got
Johnson
done
pulls
watching
the rug
that.
out
That
from
was
under us
good. I
again in
liked
the
it.
best way possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's been a murder. And the
I ain't
killing
gonna
is
spoil
in
it, but
plain
yeah.
sight. For at least one
Daniel
person,
Craig, I like
this is
him.
not a game.
The Northman, Robert Eggers' grandest and most gorgeously shot film yet.
I am Amlet the Bear Wolf, son of King Arvan and Warraven, and I am his vengeance!
All Quiet on the Western Front, a worthy successor to the 1930 Best Picture winner that stands on its own. Babylon, Singing in the Rain meets Boogie Nights makes for an exhilarating time.
I've never done nothing except disappoint people my whole life. But I made it on my terms, not theirs.
Number 1, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, this movie was cool. I liked
What are
it.
you doing? I'm learning to fight.
I like Michelle Yeoh.
Everything Everywhere All at Once is something of a miracle by modern standards. A film that's funny, touching, heart-racing, visually ambitious,
Clooney guy
philosophically stimulating,
sued,
and
Martial Club
boldly
member. You don't
original.
know who
To
Martial
top it
Club?
all
Yeah.
off, audiences
They
sought
are
the
great
film out
martial
almost
artists.
through word of mouth
Check 'em out.
alone, making back almost 4 times its $25 million budget. The exceptional ensemble includes a career best performance from the legendary Michelle Yeoh, a comeback from Ke Huy Quan, and a star-making turn from Stephanie Hsu.
Right is a tiny box invented by people who are afraid. And I know what it feels like to be trapped inside that box.
In more ways than one, the film is the equivalent of an everything bagel. It's topped with everything a true cinema-goer could ask for. It is possible to have too
I
much
know
of a
she
good
really
thing,
took
but the
martial arts
Daniels knew
to actually, so
exactly
she could do
how
more
much to
of
bite
her
off
own
with this tour de
stunts.
force.
Hey, you said I was the wrong one.
What you did back there, it changed my mind. You were incredible.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure.
Yeah, it's a cool little list. So once again, this is our own personal list. There might be some that could be added on here, but yeah, it was good. Okay, pretty cool video. So Anyway, that's on personal list. It was kind of cool. Yeah, like I said, Knives Out. I just literally just watched that today when I got off work. So yeah, it was good. Great plots and twists and everything. I ain't gonna spoil nothing. Let y'all watch that. Check it out. I watched it on Netflix. Y'all enjoy it. Anyway, let me know what you think of the video. Make sure you give a boy a like, comment, and subscribe. Have a fantastic day or evening. Peace.